Hello dear students, let us see an illustration on issue of shares.
The problem we are going to discuss is on issue of shares at par when there is calls in advance. So let us start. PQR Company Limited registered with a nominal capital of 5 lakh rupees in shares at 100 rupees each, 3,000 of which were issued payable as follows: 12 rupee 50 paise on application, 12 rupee 50 paise on allotment, 25 rupees 3 months after allotment, and the balance to be called up as and when required. In this problem, 5 lakh rupees is the authorized capital. Okay. But now company is issuing 3,000 shares. For how much rupees? 100 rupees each. They are receiving, as you know, in the installment when they receive in a 3 stages: application stage, allotment stage, and call stage. So in application, they are receiving 12 rupee 50 paise. For allotment, they are receiving 12 rupee 50 paise. That means 25 rupees they have received here only. And 25 rupees 3 months after allotment. That means this is a first call. Okay. And the balance to be called up as and when required. That means we have to do calculation for these 3 stages. That is application, allotment, and first call only. And that too, here in our problem, company has not yet received the 100 rupees fully. Okay. Until first stage, they have received only 50 rupees. Okay. That is 12 rupee 50 paise in application, 12 rupee 50 paise in allotment, and 25 rupees in the first call. Total 50 rupees they have received. Okay. So here all the money up to allotment were duly received, but as regard the call of 25 rupees, a shareholder holding 100 shares did not pay the amount due. So that 25 rupees where they are receiving in the first call. In the first call, they are having calls in arrears of 100 shares. Okay. And another shareholder who was allotted 150 shares paid them up in full. So one more shareholder is there who is paying the entire amount. What is the entire amount we have? That is a 100 rupee per share. That means this shareholder has already paid this 50 rupees, and whatever the balance 50 rupees is there, that also he is paying in advance. So that means this entry is for calls in advance. Okay. So pass journal entries and prepare balance sheet. This is a first entry for money received in the application stage. So bank account debtor to share application account, which is nothing but 37,500. How 37,500? Because the company is receiving 3,000 shares of how much rupees each? It is 12 rupee 50 paise each. Okay. So for that we have received. Okay. 12 rupee 50 paise. Next journal entry is for transferring the share application amount to the share capital account. Okay, so the amount whatever we have received, that we are transferring here. Come to the next journal entry. The next journal entry is for share allotment. So share allotment account debtor to share capital account. So here we are going to pass the entry for money due. How much money due? 12 rupee 50 paise. In the allotment stage, they are expecting to receive 37,500. So in the next entry, they are receiving the amount. So here, bank account debtor to share allotment account. So whatever the money due in the share allotment stage, they are receiving in the next entry. Okay, so for that we have taken the entry here. So being allotment money received.
The next entry is share first call account. So in the share first call, the company has to receive 25 rupees per share for 3,000 shares, which is call money due, and that is 3,000 into 25 rupees per share, that is 75,000 rupees they have to receive now,
right, which is due. For this we have given the entry. But actually what happened here, the company is not receiving the whole amount. We know this, right? So bank account debtor, how much they are receiving? 72,500. Why 72,500? Because one shareholder has not paid the amount who is holding 100 share. one shareholder who is holding 100 share has not paid the amount. Okay. So how much he didn't pay? 2500 amount. So that 2500 is considered as a calls in arrears. So what is the remaining? So for 2900 shares, 25 rupees each, we got 72,500, which company is actually receiving. Okay, so totally 75,000 was due, 72,500 they received, and 2,500 is a calls in arrears. And now the last entry we have to give. This is an additional entry. Usually when one call is there, two entries we give. But here one more, only one call is there, two entries we have given. One more entry we have to take for what? This is for calls in advance. What is the calls in advance entry? Bank account debtor to calls in advance account. Why we are taking this entry? Because one shareholder who is holding 150 shares has paid the amount in full. Full amount in the sense he has paid overall 100 rupees. Here 50 rupees he has paid. Okay, already paid during application stage, during allotment stage and first call stage. What is the remaining balance he has? Remaining balance he was having another 50 rupees, right? So that also he is paying. So that means 7,500 rupees the company is receiving in advance. That's why we have taken this additional entry now. So let us quickly see the balance sheet. How to prepare the balance sheet and how to consider calls in advance and calls in arrears in the balance sheet. So you can see the balance sheet. In the shareholders fund, authorized capital 5,000 shares of 100 rupees each, which is 5 lakh. The company is showing it as just as a registered capital, but it will not be considered here. Then we have issued and subscribed capital 3,000 equity shares of 100 rupees each. So that is 3 lakh. This also will not be considered here. Why we are not considering? Again, company has not yet received the whole 100 rupees. Okay, so this considering the 3,000 shares of 100 rupees, but till the first call they have received 50 rupees per share. So what is the call money they have now? 1,50,000 rupees. But in that also they have calls in arrears. Whole 1,50,000 rupees they have not received. For 100 shares, one shareholder has not paid the amount. So 2,500 amount they have not received, for which we have already taken the journal entry, right? So the amount they have actually received is 1,47,500. One shareholder is paying in advance, right? So this will be added. 1,47,500 they have received till the first call. And one shareholder, as he is paying in advance, 7,500 also they have received. So totally 1,55,000 they are holding the capital. So that we have to consider. We don't have any non-current liability, trade payables, other current liabilities. So we are writing it now. Okay, 1,55,000 is the total. Now come to asset side. Non-current asset, we don't have anything. Only bank account we have. Here while considering the bank account, 1,55,000 we have received. You can go back to the journal entries and you can check whatever the amount till the first call and the calls in advance they have received. If you total it, 1,55,000 is the actual amount that the company has received. So this is how you have to prepare the balance sheet by considering calls in arrears and calls in advance. Remember, calls in arrears will be deducted from the capital and calls in advance should be added to the capital. That's it in this video. In the next videos, we'll start second unit, underwriting of shares. If you have any doubts, please post it in the comment. Thank you.